Hi there. Today, quick bits. We are going to learn why Python. You guys might be thinking there are plenty of programming languages there. Why I need to learn Python? That is the first kind of question. Second question. Already, I'm happy with language which I know. Why I need to learn Python? That might be a second question. The third question, is it very difficult or it is completely different from the language which I know? Or might have a different, thought process or thinking process to solve this problem using Python. Those kind of question naturally you will have. I'm trying to, simplify all your question and trying to answer in three different, um, question. Why I need to learn Python and what can do with Python. Why Python is so important. These are the three aspects I am going to explain. Why I need to learn Python? The reason is very simple. Suppose you might be doing some kind of programming using the particular programming language which you know. Maybe you might be a web developer, or you might be a DevOps engineer, or you might be a data analytics kind of programming you might be doing, or you might be just writing a microservice and exposing front end user to consume something like that. You might be doing a programming. For that, you might be using one particular programming language. Okay. But if you learn Python, you might be end up doing all those, even all those things, even using Python. The reason is Python have a rich library, and Python is kind of fitting into all the paradigm. What do you mean by paradigm? See, each and every programming language following a particular paradigm, something like line I sequence line programming, and structured programming, functional programming, object oriented programming, something like that. But this inventor who invented this is a developer who trying to create a language which is easy for everyone, and should not fall into one particular specific paradigm. That is the reason he made it this programming language for the developer easy to understand. Probably we can discuss how easy and all in upcoming sessions. But yeah, that is the truth. So you as a web developer, you can use Python. You as a DevOps engineer, you can use the Python as a scripting language. Suppose you are a microservice developer, or you are trying to expose logics using microservice, you can use Python. And if you're the data scientist, you want to do, you can use Python. You want to create some rich visualizations using Python, yes, you can do that. So the Python is all in one, and at the same time it is contributed by a lot of people with a lot of different libraries. Still this language is alive and keep growing. That is the reason you need to learn Python. Also I covered pretty much what you can do with Python. Pretty much you can do all the kind of projects, or all kind of programmings, starting from DevOps to web. You can do that. Why Python is so important? That is another question which is very valid also. Nowadays, if you look at this last 5 year or this decade, I would say most of the IT company or service oriented company, or IT people are talking about data, and moreover, most of the solutions revolving around data. So any technology which is revolving around data, definitely that particular technology will have more survival in IT, at least for next decade. In that aspect, actually Python is more on data friendly programming language. Anything which you want to do with data related programming, you can pretty much you can use Python. Python have a rich library for doing data analytics that definitely we can discuss in a future sessions in detail. So that is another reason it's very important, Python. Yes, guys, definitely we can meet with more Python related content and discussion. Thank you for your time.